Okay, so on our third day of session, but before anything else, ako nga po pala si Rod Madrid, ang inyong instructor for Windows Server 2012 install and configure. So on our third day, we're going to talk about OU, or Organization Unit, and what is the difference between OU and groups. So let's start. So here's the difference. OUs keep your objects organized and are used to control what users and computer can do and cannot do. Okay, so nandito yung control sa organization unit kung ano yung pwedeng gawin or hindi pwedeng gawin ng isang computer at saka user. So next is groups. Groups are Active Directory objects that allow you to provide and deny access to resources like printer and folder and masses. So, ibig sabihin, yung groups are set or under ng organization unit na direct control sa mga users and computer. So, if you saw the third line, group live in OU. So, it means the group is inside the organization unit. Okay? Let's move to our next slide. OUs can be used to control what a user can do. Okay? So, meron ding option na ano ba yung pwedeng hindi gawin at pwedeng gawin ng isang user sa organization unit. So, first, all these users can save documents to their desktop. Second, lock or hide the taskbar. So, yun yung mga simple you can say commands or application na pwedeng gawin ng organization unit. At ito naman yung those not. So, no, these users may not change the desktop wallpaper and install software. So, pwede daw pala yun. By the use of organization unit, pwede mong i-control ang user na hindi niya pwedeng palitan ng kanyang desktop wallpaper at even yung pag-i-install ng mga application or software. So, right now, to start, kailangan natin pumunta ng GPS DC01 to add at least 25 users account. Okay? Mag-add daw tayo ng 25 user account. Okay? So, let's start. So, maximize ko lang ang ating window. Password is GPS at 1234. Okay. So, ang sabi, we need to add at least 25 user account. So, medyo marami-rami ito. But it will take for about 3 minutes. Okay. So, paano tayo mag-add, no? Okay, so we were going to add 25 user sa ating server or sa ating domain. To start, we need to go to Tools. Pagkatapos ng Tools, go to Active Directory User and Computer. Okay. So, under ng ating gpsinternational.com, meron diyang arrow left. Just press the arrow left. At mag-add tayo ng new organization unit. Right-click sa ating domain or yung gpsinternational.com. Then, new. Then, organization unit. So, we need to add an organization unit name. Check lang natin ulit ang ating slide. NU user OU. Okay, NY user OU. Okay, so NY users OU. NY users OU. Then press OK. Just make it live yung kung ano yung tinatawag nating default na. So mayroong naka-check dito na protect container from accidental deletion. Okay, so para at least safe daw yung ating organization unit kung in case hindi sinasadyang ma-delete. Okay, so just press OK. So meron na tayong bagong organization unit dito sa ating domain, yung NU user OU. Pagkatapos, dito na tayo mag-add ng 25 user sa NU user OU. So, to start, paano ba tayo mag-add ng new user? By right-clicking sa NU user.ou, then new, then user. Pwede tayo magsimula from first name like user 1. Okay? Then, after user 1, kahit wala na tayong last name, move tayo sa user logon name as user 1. Then, press next. Uncheck nyo itong user must change password at the next logon. Okay. Then, check yung user cannot change password. Then, the password, yung ating tinatawag na default na madalas natin ginagamit para madali nating masaulo is GPS@1234. GPS@1234. Okay, so anong reason bakit pinalitan ko yung check dito sa ating pag-create ng new user? Actually, the reason only is because we're on testing period. So, pwede ko nating wag munang palitan yung password para if ever na mag-restart yung isang user is hindi siya nire-required na magpalit ng password. So, kaya ko ginagawa ito because kapag niretain natin yung original niya na may check itong upper part, user must change password on the next logon. If kung sakasakali ang user is mag-power on ng kanyang computer or ng kanyang desktop, automatic na magre-request yan ng pagpapalit ng password. So, for the meantime, darating tayo dyan, but for the meantime, wag muna natin gamitin ito. So, sa second option muna tayo, yung user cannot change password. Actually, hindi lang yan ang option, no? Meron pang password never expired or account is disabled. So, pwede mong i-multiple yan, but temporary, yun muna tayo sa user cannot change password. Then, press next. Finish. Okay, so meron na tayong isang user sa ating organization unit. The next is we're going to create another one. User ulit. Right click sa ating NU user OU. Then new. User. Then user 2. Okay. User logon name. User 2. Next. Uncheck the user must change password on the next logon. Move tayo ng check sa user cannot change password. Then add a password, GPS@1234. Temporary password, GPS@1234. Press next. Finish. So ngayon we have two user. Kung makikita nyo sa ating window, meron na tayong dalawang user, user 1 and user 2. But for the meantime, ipopost ko muna itong ating video para makapag-add ako normally ng iba pang mga user. Okay, for temporary, ipopost ko muna ang ating video. Okay, so I'm on my 24th user na. So I did some sabihin na nating shortcut kung paano mag-add ng user ng medyo may konting kabilisan. So if I move from any user dito sa aking Active Directory, I just press right click, then copy, then type ko yung new name, user 24, then user 24, then press next. Kung makikita ninyo, kapag kinopy nyo ang isang user, kung ano yung default setting niya before, yun yung sinusundan nung pinagkopyahan. So, hindi ko na kinakailangan pang mag-change ng check dito because naka-define na dun sa galing sa original copy ng user yung check na nasa second boxes na. So the password, I just retype the password gps at 1234. Then gps at 1234. Finish. Then last user, ganun pa rin na magiging procedure ko. Right click, copy, user 25, user 25, press next. Password is gps at 1234, gps at 1234, press next, finish. Okay, so done. Almost finished na yung 25 user, but kung makikita nyo, meron lang akong konting revision. At least if ever in the future dumating yung time na kinakailangan yung mag-rename ng mga username, so ganito po yung magiging procedure. First, nakita nyo to na this is a user 1. Next, ang gagawin ko, i-rename ko siya by using right click, then rename, then ilagay ko lang yung user 01. Okay, enter, then another revision, user 01, ito pang isa, user 01, then press OK. So as simple as that. Meron pa akong isang user na i-revise, yung user 2. So kailangan ko siyang i-revise to or i-rename to user 02. Okay, user 02, user 02, press OK. Done. So tapos na ang aking 25 user account. So what next? Move ulit ako dun sa ating PowerPoint slide. Okay, so meron na tayong 25 user account from NU user OU, or yung ating organization unit na NU users. Okay, so let's move dun sa ating next slide. Okay, group controls what a user has to access. So option din yung tinatawag natin share OPS folder. Pwede mong i-unshare or pwede mo siyang i-share. Okay, ganun din even yung printer, no? Pwede mo siyang i-share at pwede mo rin siyang i-unshare sa isang group. Okay, vice versa yan. So, yan yung mga pwede nating gawing or i-control sa ating organization unit. Nandiyan yung sales user groups, share sales folder, sales printer. So, let's make it clear, no? Meron tayong tinatawag na sales user group dito sa gitna. Okay? So, sa sales user group, ang sabi niya, hindi siya pwedeng maki-open ng folder dun sa isang group named OPS. Okay? So, hindi siya pwedeng maki-share dyan. Meron ding option dito na si sales user group is hindi pwedeng maki-print sa group na OPS printer. Okay? Yan yung makikita niyo sa bandang left side. Ngayon, dito naman sa bandang kanan, dun lang siya pwedeng mag-share ng folder or kumopya ng file sa folder nila, at meron din silang specific printer na doon lang sila pwede mag-print yung tinatawag nating sales user group. Next slide. Okay. So, on this slide, meron ulit tayong i-create. Okay, meron ulit tayong i-create na dalawa pang organization unit. First is yung JED user OU. Second, okay, so ito yung JED user OU. Second is JEDA computers OU. Okay, so anong pagkakaiba nila? Because itong JEDA user OU, dito natin ilalagay yung mga user account. Samantalang dito sa JEDA computer OU is dito naman natin ilalagay yung mga tinatawag nating computer accounts. Okay? So, dalawa yung option natin, pang user group at meron tayong computer group. Start na tayo. Let's go back sa ating domain controller 01 or DC01. Ang sabi niya rito, under this new user account or NU user OU, we will try to add a new organization unit. So, organization unit ulit. Ang ating new organization unit will be JED users OU. Okay, so default lang natin itong check na to, then press OK. Then under nung NU user OU is yung isa pa, yung create ulit tayo ng new, right click, then new, then organization unit. Another organization unit named JED computers OU or JEDA computers organization unit. Default ulit ang check, then press OK. So, under ng mother NY user OU, meron dalawang organization unit sa ilalim niya. Yung JEDA user OU, tsaka JEDA computer OU. So, tapos na tayo doon. Okay, so, let's confirm or review. Na-create na natin yung JEDA user OU at saka JEDA computer OU. Okay. So, susunod, magkikreate naman tayo ng groups under sa mga specific organization unit na ito. So, paano natin gagawin yan? Sabi rito, kailangan nating mag-create sa user group ng, sa JEDA user OU ng 4 na group. Yung sales users, sales managers, OPS user, OPS managers. Okay, so let's start. Ulitin natin. Under ng JEDA user OU, move tayo right click, then new group. So ano yung first group natin? The first group is sales users group. Confirm natin yung tamang words. Sorry, sales user lang pala. Okay, so sales user. Then default lang natin yung global at saka security. Press OK. So we have one group already under dun sa JEDA user organization unit. So create pa tayo ng isa. Move ulit tayo sa JEDA user OU. Right click, then new, then group. Ano yung susunod? Is sales managers. Sales managers. Okay, ganun pa rin. Retain ang global, then group type, security. Press OK. Then dalawa pa. Right click, then new, then group. OPS users or operations users. Retain ang global and security, press OK. Then last is new group OPS managers. Ganun pa rin, global and security, press OK. Yan, so meron na tayong 4 na groups under sa JED user OU. Next is confirm natin sa ating slide. Next is kailangan natin mag-create ng 2 groups under sa computer groups or JEDA computers. So let's start standard computers at saka IT computers. So right click tayo sa JEDA computers OU. Then new group standard computers, then global din siya and security, press OK. The next is create ulit tayo, right click, then group IT computers. Group scope is global, group type is security, press OK. Yan. So, done na tayo. Sa ating JEDA user OU, meron tayong 4 na group. Sa JEDA computer OU, meron tayong 2 group. Yung standard computer at IT computer. Okay. So, let's go back sa ating slide. Nasettle na ngayon natin yung ating user group with sales user, sales manager, OPS user, tsaka office manager. Then, next is yung ating JEDA computer OU, yung computer groups, standard computer, IT computer. Move tayo sa next slide. Sharing stop. So, pause muna tayo before we continue. Review lang natin yung ating mga shinare nitong last slide natin.